Hey, what's up, guys? So, Prophetic here with just like a little mini rant slash how to. So, I'm using Plasma 20.10. Sorry, Kubuntu 20.10. And something you might notice when it comes to connecting to a VPN for, you know, GNOME, um, the interface is super clean, super easy, and just stupid simple. It looks something like this. You just pick VPN, you get to select what type of VPN, you configure it right here. And for me and my job, we use Cisco AnyConnect. And so you click here and then click AnyConnect as a client, and then boom, you put in the entries of like your password, your username, password, and then your two-factor authentication password or token code, whatever. And boom, you're in. In Le Plasma, holy cow. I'm thinking I have like 520. And I just don't want to show all my networks and all that stuff. So that's why. To set up your VPN in Plasma, geez Louise, is it freaking ridiculous. Let's see if I can find it here now. It doesn't look like it. This is it. Basically, let's see, VPN configuration. Basically, you know what? Let me just show you. I think I can grab it without showing any sensitive information. I know I'm probably like too paranoid. Basically, what the issue here. Here we go. So I want to look all these various versions of VPN providers and configurations and setups and protocols X, Y, and Z, the whole nine, right? Awesome. They have everything. Guess what, nerds? You think you have this plugin, but you don't. You have to install the plugin. Even though it's provided for you here in this front end area, when you actually try to, you literally, let's actually go through it. You can do your gateway and user private key, all this stuff, and set it all up. And then when you actually try to connect, to say missing plugin. Then they have two types of VPN, Cisco AnyConnect. And guess what? You don't have those plugins either. So I go and connect and try to put in everything that you need to put in. And it keeps saying missing plugin. I go to some forums and some IRC channels. Nobody can help me. There's literally nothing. That kind of breaks it down. And so this is kind of part of the reason I'm doing this. Is if you want to connect to your VPN in Plasma, you have to first know which VPN you're trying to sign into. And whatever's in parentheses here, that's what you have to install in a terminal. Sudo apt install OpenConnect. Sudo apt install Strong Swan. Sudo apt install Open. Well, you get the idea. VPCN, VPNT rather, and that's a big part of the reason why doesn't. Well, now some stuff will work without it because SSH. That's kind of, and even if you know if you're doing WireGuard, you pretty much you assume that you already have it installed, and that kind of it's already good. Most likely. But again, it's just one of those things where people bash GNOME developers, but they got it right a lot of times when it comes to keeping the user kind of front and center. And I recommend Plasma for people, certain people, sometimes because it's low resources. You can set it up to be very Windows centric in terms of the user interface and everything. But then these are the things that make me kind of regret it sometimes because it's so unnecessarily complicated, and I wish they would be simple by default, powerful when needed. I wish they really lived by that little phrase that gets associated with them. I don't know if they're their official tagline or what, but keep it simple by default and then powerful when needed. Show all this stuff and under advance. For this kind of set, I just put my gateway in, press save, and then I have to launch the connection. And then there's no, I won't show it here, but once you do that, you get the weirdest pop-up that comes up that says the system would like your permission to store secrets. And then you have to do like a secondary login again. It is just I don't know. I guess mind-boggling. I'm ranting now. I'm venting now, but I spent um not a crazy amount of time to figure that out. But this is actually my second attempt. I tried this like maybe a month ago, and I just gave up because, again, I wasn't finding the right threads. I wasn't finding the right forums. I asked in various, even Telegram channels. No one can help me. No one knew how to freaking set up AnyConnect, Cisco AnyConnect VPN on Plasma. They didn't know why it wasn't working. No one freaking knew. And it gives you this, and I'll finish off with this. Uh, People talk about the benefits of open source and how everyone's so friendly and everyone's so helpful, and the forums and chats and IRC and everyone can help. I've been using Linux for almost 10 years. You get more help from Googling than you do get from forums and IRC. IRC and those chat services, and even some of the communities on Telegram, they try. They could be. A lot of Telegram groups are very casual, not really highly technical purpose groups, depending on which group you join. But you're more likely to get an answer from Googling than you are to get someone from a person. With the exception of MX forums, MX Linux community, their forums are powerful, impeccable, just super fast turnaround times, like just top of the line. So kudos to MX. But when it comes to a lot of these generic other communities, it's hard to really wave that flag. And open source, and you got IRC, you got all these message boards and forums, and ask the community, and everyone's so helpful. Everyone's helpful, but you have these weird scenarios where it's just no one knows the answer. It's not online, and you're just stuck. And for beginners, or not, you could be techie in so many areas, but you can't be techie everywhere. Like, I'm not a networking expert. I know my way around in different areas of technology and operating systems and software and stuff like that for certain things, but I'm not a networking expert. I'm just not. And so, just something that I wanted to share with the community event. Like, you know, um, we gotta we. I guess what I'm going to do, because I don't want to just complain. I'm going to write this up and I'm going to post it a couple places as a solution. Say, hey, if you're ever stuck on how to connect to your VPN using Plasma version 5.2 something, whatever, here's what you have to do, and here's how you do it. And post that on Plasma or forums and maybe one or two other places, because it is ridiculous how, again, I didn't spend a lot of time, but definitely way more time than what I want to admit and share. So yeah, that's the solution. I'm going to post these videos. I think I'll do that. I think I'll do a video on it, and I post it on the forum, on the Plasma forum, some type of official Kubuntu Plasma, uh, you know, and then even, I don't know, maybe suggest a documentation page or something like that, because it really wasn't anywhere. But anyways, if I'm wrong, let me know. If you're right, like and comment, and catch you guys on the next. Peace.